So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I, Dr. Shilpi Chauhan, founder and president of Saksham Society. So, welcome you all in 5 days faculty development program on health, happiness, and well-being to achieving
Shivani,
SDGs
please
goals.
unmute yourself. Unmute Shivani.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I, Dr. Shilpi Chauhan, founder and president of Saksham Society, and heartiest welcome to all of you in 5 days faculty development program on health, happiness, and well-being to achieving SDGs goals. Organized by Institute of Home Science, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Agra, in collaboration with Saksham Society, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Now, I request to Professor Archana Singh Madam, Dean Faculty of Home Science, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Agra, for the inauguration of the program. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Shilpi. Firstly, good evening to all of you. I welcome you,
Organizing Committee, Chief Patron, Dr. Asu Raniji, Vice Chancellor, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Agra, organizers and chairperson. Today, as we know, Institute of Home Science, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Agra, and Saksham Society, Jaipur, Rajasthan, is organizing 5-day faculty development program on health, happiness, and well-being. As we know, health, happiness, and well-being are interconnected concepts where good health contributes to overall well-being and happiness, and a happy, fulfilled life supports physical and mental well-being. Well-being is often defined as a state of feeling well, encompassing both physical and mental aspects, and includes factors like satisfaction, meaning, and purpose. Happiness is often seen as component of well-being, but well-being also encompasses a sense of purpose, meaning, and positive relationship. Happiness can be influenced by factors like the social connections, fulfilling career, and sense of optimism. Now the objective of this developmental program are to promote understanding of holistic health and its importance in personal and professional life, to equip faculty with practical tools for stress management and emotional regulation, to foster mindfulness, happiness, and overall well-being through evidence-based practices, to integrate wellness concepts into academic and institutional setting. This program was designed for faculty members, researchers, PhD scholars, and professionals from higher education institutions across India. The tentative themes of this program are nutrition, lifestyle, and work-life balance, understanding health, sciences of happiness and positive psychology, yoga and mindful for daily practices, digital detox and mental well-being, emotional intelligence and resilience building. By the end of the program, participants can expect a deeper understanding and enhanced awareness of self-care and overall well-being, practical tools and strategies to manage stress, improve focus, and enhance personal and professional productivity, increased capacity among faculty members to foster supportive and healthier academic environment within their institutions. So I want to conclude to say that FDP is timely initiative to empower educators in nurturing their own well-being and promoting a culture of health and happiness within their institution. Now, in our faculty development program, different topics, different speakers we have taken, and now first day we have taken the speaker Dr. Ava Khetrapal. She is retired principal DAV College for Girls, Yamuna Nagar, Haryana. The topic I today for the faculty development program is the nutrition and lifestyle. I over to the Ava ma'am.
Thank you so much, Archana ma'am. Regards to Archana ma'am, the institute and all the members of B.R. Ambedkar University, especially the faculty members of the Department of Home Science and Saksham Society, for letting me be a part of this very interesting FDP, which is the need of the hour, because everybody wants to be healthy, everybody wants to be happy, and everybody wants to be full of wellness. The topic is I'll be just sharing my PPT. Just let me know if it is visible. Is it visible?
It is visible, but ma'am, it is multiple windows. Yeah, now it is perfect.
Now, is it coming as a slideshow?
Yes, perfect now.
And moving also, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. So, good noon all. A very warm afternoon here. But I'm sure you will go back home after 5 days, taking many things to learn and also to act upon. So, I'll be speaking on nutrition and lifestyle. We need food to provide energy so that we can grow. ताकि हम growth कर सकें, we are active and we stay healthy. So food and drink. Now drink can be water, it can be a cup of coffee, it can be lassi, it can be sugarcane juice. So food and drink provides the fuel which is required for our body, and different type of food provide different amounts of energy. What about lifestyle? What is lifestyle? Lifestyle is referred to the characteristics of inhabitants of a region in special time and place. Now, lifestyle could be the day-to-day behaviors or our daily functions of individuals, whether in job or having a nice time, doing some activities, or having fun and also diet. That is lifestyle, that is the day-to-day behavior. For a long and healthy life, there are 7 key tips or key points which the lifestyle behavior includes. That is, number 1 is getting enough sleep, 6 to 8 hours, eating a healthy diet full of nutrients, water and fiber, being physically active, doing the activity you like, whether it is walking, jogging, or yoga or meditation, maintaining a healthy body weight, maintaining an ideal BMI, not smoking, limiting alcohol, and very important is that managing your stress life, which is very important in case you want, or if you want to go in for a long healthy life. Diets, normally the diets we used to follow earlier, the traditional diets, they're often, that is a dal roti what we say. The traditional diets are often based on locally grown produce and animal sources. They are richer in fiber, very nutritious, full of micronutrients, full of antioxidants, whereas the modern diets, which contains the fast foods or the processed foods, they are frequently high in processed foods, added sugars, and unhealthy diet. And the sad part is that there is a shift in lifestyle from traditional diets to the modern processed foods, which has contributed to a rise in chronic diseases like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. So, there are several health challenges because of this unhealthy lifestyle. What are these health challenges? High blood pressure, diabetes, smoking, alcoholism, improper nutrition, obesity, there is lack of activity because increased weight is there, there is no motivation to go in for exercise or walk, lot of stress due to workplace and lack of balance between work and home, self-medication and drugs. So, what is wellness? Wellness is an approach to life where we aim at recognizing the risk factors. We aim at finding out the risk factors which could lead to life-threatening diseases like cancer, high blood pressure, heart diseases, stress, of course, in the future, and thereafter. It not only aims at recognizing the risk factors which could lead to life-threatening diseases in the future, but also work towards reducing them. How can we work towards reducing them? By improving our nutrition and by improving our lifestyle. So this should be the mantra for holistic health, that we should take wellness as an approach to life and work towards reducing the lifestyle diseases, reducing the risk factors, and improving our lifestyle and going in for wellness. Remember, as everyone says, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Wellness is very, very important because the way in which we live has a lot to do with our health. Chronic diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, cancer are all iced, but that these lifestyle diseases are reversible if we go in for proper nutrition, that is if we follow the old traditional diets and we don't go in for the processed foods or we take reduced processed foods. Indian traditional diets are characterized by a focus on whole foods, which includes grains, vegetables, fruits, which are full of antioxidants, dairy, and there are regional variations in ingredients. If it is South India, it is different, North is different, Gujarat is different, Punjab is different. So there are regional variations in the ingredient and also in the way food is cooked. Spices are used extensively to flavor food and in digestion, nutritious, jeera or cumin seeds we say, cinnamon or dalchini, jwain or carom seeds, soft or any seeds, they not only improve flavor, not only enhance but also help us to fight diseases. However, on the other hand, modern diets refer to the way people eat nowadays in big industrialized society. Characterization, high consumption of processed foods, refined carbohydrates, more of refined flour, more added sugars, unhealthy trans fatty acids, and they lack in antioxidants because they lack in whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. The preparation methods are also different. Modern food utilizes convenience method, microwaving or just heating the pre-packaged meals and quick cooking techniques. There is a focus on efficiency and speed because there is less time to cook food. On the other hand, traditional food involves time-honored cooking techniques like slow cooking on a low flame, fermentation so that the nutrients are increased, and going in for baking so that the dishes produced or the dishes made are not only tasty but also nutritious. Traditional methods involve and emphasize more on skill and craftsmanship rather than efficiency and speed. There is a cultural significance of traditional food. Often the traditional food is served on cultural festivals, on rituals and community gathering, and many recipes are passed down through generations and they carry historical significance. Many families say that this particular recipe of curry or this particular recipe of mixed vegetable or pav bhaji was made by my grandmother and my great grandmother. However, modern food lacks the cultural
Hello?
ties, lacks the history of traditional
जी बताइए.
foods, and it focuses on trends, on convenience, and more on marketing. It reflects dietary preferences and contemporary lifestyles, not historical significance. Nutritionally, modern foods are very high in sugars, unhealthy fats, and sodium because processing
Okay.
is used.
आप एक काम
Processed foods
कीजिए,
are
ये मुझे
used,
व्हाट्सअप कर दीजिए,
refined
मैं आपको
flours
लिंक
are
दे देती हूँ
used.
क्योंकि सेशन अभी
However,
चल रहा है, बाद में
traditional
हम
foods
देखते हैं
are
इसको,
more
है ना?
nutritious. They are because they
पेमेंट
take
स्लिप,
whole
हाँ,
and
और मैं आपको ग्रुप
unprocessed
का लिंक दे देती हूँ, ग्रुप
ingredients,
ज्वाइन कर
and they are
लीजिए और
very
अभी
rich
सेशन
in
चल रहा है, वो भी ज्वाइन
vitamins,
कर लीजिए.
minerals, and fiber, which reduce the onset of this. If you see the presentation, I just told you in a slide 4 that presentation is less formal. In case of traditional food, they are served in communal settings. There is more of sharing. There is more of social interaction, and it focuses on taste and maintaining the tradition. However, modern food is presented in a visually appealing ways. They're very nice to look at. and sometimes they prioritize aesthetics over tradition. The food photography is used, social media is used, so that the food is presented better way, not in a nutritious way. If you see the dietary trends, the modern food is influenced by the global trends. Dietary restrictions, however, there are gluten-free diets, there are fusion cuisines also, where various traditions are blended. However, there is no comparison with the traditional food which reflects the dietary habits offers better. However, there are limited variations. If you compare the nutritional content of traditional food versus the modern diets, traditional diets are high in fiber, vitamins and minerals because whole foods are used. They are lower in added sugar, saturated fats and trans fats. They are very rich in antioxidants because grains and fruits and vegetables are used. On the other hand, modern diets are very low in fiber, vitamins and minerals because more processed foods are used. They are very high in added sugars, trans fatty acids, saturated fats and low in antioxidants, thereby increasing the risk of cell damage, increasing the risk free radicals and increasing the risk of lifestyle diseases. Traditional diets lower the risk of obesity, they lower the risk of type 2 diabetes, lower the risk of heart disease, they improve digestion, they improve our gut health and they increase our immunity because we are taking a nutritious diet. However, the modern diets, they increase the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart diseases, several other chronic diseases, digestive problems, loose motions, and gut health is also they don't say it because the modern diets lack in antioxidants and other nutrients. Traditional diets, they emphasize on locally grown seasonal produce so that the food is more fresh. They emphasize on whole foods which are not processed. They emphasize on navigating